Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the True Gamers Life. If you enjoyed today's video, please like the like button and also subscribe to the channel for further content.
Hi guys, what's going on? It's Simon here from TTG Out, and today we're going to be starting a new series called Banished. You know, played this for a few days now. I have done one successful thing on a small map, but it still died out because the map was too small and there's nothing really you could do about it, but hey ho. So what we're going to get on with this is create another little stockpile. So yeah, we'll show you the map sort of. We're on a large map, the valleys, you only get two of them. As you can see as well, if you've got this game, I have installed a few mods from the Steam Workshop as well, guys. And I'll take you through them just in a minute. Let's just crack on with getting some food sorted out before the village dies, because we really don't want that to happen just yet. Just give us a large amount of stone quite quickly. So we can have fish farm and beehive. I will take you through these mods as well, as I said, in a second. Just gotta try creating something before winter starts. So while they're getting on with that, I'll take you through the mods now actually. So I have installed a few mods. I haven't installed the DLC yet because the mods won't work with the DLC. So yeah, guys, the mods are basically these specialized stockpiles. So I could set one of these stockpiles up just to specialize in wood, which is your logs. You got your firewood, your stone stockpile, your iron stockpile, and your coal. That's a warehouse. I'm not too sure if that's in-game or a mod. I think it's a mod. Market's normal. General store, that's a mod. And these are smaller vending mods, I think it's called. You got farm stands, trading post is normal. We got grain silo, root cellar, and a storage shed. Basically just they use next to tool makers and they crack on with that. Under the town services, we've got the well, which is normal. We've got a library, that's a mod. Schoolhouse is normal. College is a mod. Hospital is normal. Town hall is normal. Little chapel is a mod. Chapel is a mod. Normal in the game. Monastery is a mod. Cemetery is normal, and a canal. Build your own canal, which is a ship mod. Can't really do anything with that. Under the farm, food production crap, we do have a number of mods. As you can see, the farm is not the standard size farm. That is a mod to upgrade, well, cancels limitations on the size of your farms, your pastures, orchards, and etc. Apart from that, we have the apiary, which is beekeeping, and we've also got the fish farms and a creamery for your cows. Yeah, all of these are pretty stock. Yeah, decorative items, all these are a mod. You have a greenhouse, you know, your fences, walls, place wild trees, fruit trees, and statues, and other decorative items such as fountains, benches, trellises, and a scarecrow that doesn't do anything for the thing. And all these are basically stock. So what we're running out, the reserve of food is low. what we need is more food. Right guys, this is our let's play, so obviously message me in the comments and give me your ideas. I think a 20 by 20 would be good enough size, wouldn't it, for a pasture for the sheep. At least we get a little bit of mutton and some wool ready for the clothes. One thing I do need to do, and that's the jobs and the inventory. So yeah. So what I've seen so far, it's a good game, but there's a lot of improvements that can be made, such as like your fishing, stuff like that basically. I mean, they don't use boats; they sit at the end of the pier with. That's about it. One of our fish farms is ready, so let's get a couple of people working on that to get some fishing. When April is done, a couple of people working on that so we get some honey. Farm's nearly done. So they gotta remove everything inside that area before it can plant anything. So we got some people without a home. That's first for me. I have never had a homeless person in the game, but we got plenty of stones, so we can just go straight on and start building a little housing estate. So what I'll do is about 3 by 2 on the housing. And what I'll have here is, this can be like a mini housing estate behind here. And well, this section here can just be all houses, I suppose. And down here we can have all the industry. And then down this end of the map, when it wants to, we can just have, well, eventually have one massive farm. What I do want to get is cattle, so we can build a massive, basically a creamery, and we'll have plenty of meat then, I believe. Yeah, that will be the plan, I believe. Obviously guys, what do you guys think? Because it is a let's play, and the last thing I want is for this one to fail as well as the others. But if people are going to be starving to death straight away and be homeless and be cold, it looks like the series won't get on to a great start. So you guys want to continue this game for at least a couple of weeks, each video being around half-hour long. But yeah, so we'll get to it when we get to it. So few people are dying already. Starvation, and they're both childs as well. So yeah, we got 16 adults, 9 children, no students. Firewood is low, so we do need to get a woodcutter. I think industries over here, innit? So we get a woodcutter straight away. It's, if you do have this game and you are struggling with it, it's T to rotate. Rotate all your buildings. You can't angle your buildings a different way, but like I say, I've only been playing this game for a couple of days, just as a quick thing, and it's not the best of. Like I say, it's not the best. It's one of those things, really, isn't it? Let's get some sheep in there and get a worker in there. So the sheep does provide you with some food, and it will, what's we call it, provide wool. So as soon as I get a tailor built, which will be going somewhere around here, and there's your tailor there. I could build that. The other thing to watch out for, guys, is obviously your tools. That's why I'm building a blacksmith. The farm's 82% complete. All you have to do is literally clear the area for a farm. That's all you have to do. Pastures, they do need a builder because there is fence work and this little hut. And how many should we got now? So 8 out of 25. These symbols here, guys, as well, pretty much mean that your citizens are cold. I know that because one of the towns basically froze to death. We had like as it says there, winter, and then this was like minus 25, so everyone was freezing. I had wool coats and about 1,000 firewood, but you know, those all live inside wooden houses. That's why you got to build stone houses. I did make the mistake on the successful game. I did make a mistake. Basically, I built a load of stone paving that went about 5 wide. Each one takes up like 1 bit of stone or something. But I had the whole village covered in it, so I ended up having like, from about 5,000 stone to 0 in just a matter of minutes. And when you've got a load of buildings queued up like I do now, it does take a while to get it back. And you see I've got 5 out of 11 builders, but I do need the labourers to get this farm cleared so I can get some farmers growing some food ready for next summer. I might be lucky enough to so we've only got pumpkin and peppers. So guys, on this as well, depending on the size of the field, you do need to up the workers by pressing this arrow here to get people working on it. 2 labourers now, 5 farmers working on there. And we got a woodcut. Well, this is going to provide us with some firewood. Sorry about that. I got 3 out of 3 builders working on there. I should have another builder working on something else. Not too sure. Oh yeah, blacksmith. So on this little screen up here, I'll place it into the centre. You see we've got 429 logs, 3 bits of firewood, which is not going to be enough. Food is 556, stone 611, coal is just basically a replacement for firewood. That's all I've gathered so far. Medicine, you need a herbalist. I'm not too bothered about that. until the first disease strikes out. Tools is quite important as well. So when the blacksmith's up and running, we should have enough tools. Iron's 222. You can mix iron with logs to get your iron tools. I'm not actually too sure. And there's your alcohol, and there's your clothes. These stars are basically your happiness, and these hearts are your citizens' health. So that's basically the game altogether, really. So, yeah. And all we can do now, guys, is just pretty much wait. And as you can see, the tailor can't actually do anything. He's got nothing to make the clothes with. That's because they don't have any leather. But hopefully soon enough this should be creating some wool. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. You might see that there for a while. It's the same with the tavern as well, I've noticed. Don't matter how many like fruit to make the ale with, it doesn't sort of click on that you have got enough to make the ale with, if you know what I mean. There's no like beers made with barley and all that crap, malt, whatever. But that's the other thing I want to do, is basically change all of the resource limits so I can store a lot more than what is capable, and it keeps everyone in work until that limit has been reached. So I'm not too sure what the fuel thing is about. I haven't seen any sort of thing that I need fuel for. Yeah guys, food is a big one, so just keep that all the way up. You just have to build more storage barns or warehouses if you want. Something like 10 storage barns. What I'm gonna do is just put my labourers onto the farm and just let them crack on with that. Yeah, I could edit this bit out, I suppose, so it's up to you guys. If you want to see edited videos or unedited videos, just let me know. Yeah, I probably will just edit this bit out until we're ready to crack on, basically. And so I'll see you all guys in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back again. So you're probably wondering what I've done while we've been waiting. Well, I'll tell you that we have built 4 new houses. We have put in the special stockpiles in. Something I don't want you to see just yet. Well, you're going to see it anyway, but you know, specialist stockpiles are in. Other thing that's happened is that, well, our produced goods is near capacity. As a matter of fact, it is fully done, pretty much. But yeah, guys. So what we have done as well, if I can find where they are, they're all down here. This is going to be the stockpile area. we have 4 storage barns, I believe it is. Yep, 4. So that's going to be pretty much keeping all our food. And for the special thing that I thought you would not want to see, that's why I decided to skip it. There's a 60 by 60 farm. It's the biggest farm you can actually do, I believe, unless someone else has took this limiter off and made a 100 by 100 farm, which will take fucking a lot of workers. As you see, I've got 16 labourers, 6 builders. Ooh, I need 20 builders, but the labourers got that covered anyway. Yeah, so I have removed pretty much 600 things that are in this farm. So as soon as, 600 now. So move these 27 things, we have one of the biggest farms in the game. And food is not a problem. The first time ever. So the next point I want to be doing after the storage barns are built, as you can see guys, that's what happens when your storage barn is full. They just leave everything outside. The point is the sheep is full, so we do need to build another pasture. I might do that off screen so you don't have to wait and you just see how the sheep and all that crap works. But I don't really like how they leave the meat outside. There should be a building for that where they hang the meat up and smoke it. Well, that's something for the, the game people, the game developers to include. It's, I play the game. Hopefully they'll see it and realise they haven't actually put that much buildings, professions into it. I mean, some of these are just mods. The beekeeper, the fish farmer, the botanist, that's the person who works in a greenhouse. Yeah. I mean, there should be about, loads more professions than that. I mean, I was looking for it, I thought by now, if the game has been out for a while, there should have been, you should be able to build proper roads, not paths. And you should, horses, carts, faster travel basically. But, well, there we go guys, the farm is done. I think we need more than 4 people working on there. And we'll get some pumpkins on it. I'm not too sure how many people we got on the other farm. 4 out of 6. 5 out of 6. 9. 6. So we need 16, we've got 17 workers. Take 1 off there. At least we know in summer we're going to have lots and lots of food, guys. So, really I'm just waiting for these storage barns to get built, and then it's just creating another pasture, I believe. We'll create a decent sized one over here, I suppose. I think that's what I'll do off screen for you. And also, what I do want to do is, I do want to build a bridge onto here and have this as a housing estate. There's plenty of resources. Yeah, so I believe for the rest of this episode we'll be laying down a few houses, I suppose. Just trying to think what else I'm building at the moment. I don't want to build too many houses because I don't really want my population to grow too big too soon. I think I'll tell you what, guys. The next thing I'll be doing is doing a traders and see if we'll be able to get any cattle. 'Cause I think all this food we're going to have from this farm is going to be quite a lot, especially all the pumpkins. We'll find out. From that farm we got 1,167. From this one I'll say that's about 3 times as big as that farm, so plenty of food. So there's another storage shed full. Yeah, so if there's anything you want to see from this series, just put it in the comments. I'll try to get back to as many comments as I possibly can. I'm always on YouTube, so yeah. Just do whatever, guys. Yeah. I'll end this video in around 5 minutes, so what I could do is build the bridge across. 1, 2. That'll do. Bridges actually don't take that much to build, only 13 stone and 52 logs, even though you don't see any woodwork that goes into it. But looking at our stockpiles, we got plenty of wood, plenty of stone, plenty of iron, and firewood's good. That's the other thing, as well as food going down, the firewood will go down as well. Building more houses, but with 37 adults and 18 kids, these houses are getting, I say, pretty full, and they're just showing up family 3 to 4. But it's these houses that have the bigger families, and these are the rabbits in the village. So I mean, Darlena, you're a slut. I'm only joking. 3 kids, it's good for our population. Once all these storage barns are full, I mean, we do need to keep an eye out on your logs and all that crap. But tools are at 87, iron tools are at 15, muttons at 3,000, nearly 4,000. So nearly 7,000 worth in food, 700 logs, 800 stone, I believe it is, firewood, 764 stone, 451 of iron. I don't know why it's taking a long time to build these storage things, right? But well, that should be fucking done already. Not that hard to build one of them, like. Yeah, as I say, guys, this game could improve quite a bit, especially if they added a lot more buildings and just more things to do on the game instead of just killing people off and trying to survive, which is the main point of the game. But as I say, I mean, the fishermen on this game are just sitting at the end of the pier with a rod and line. I mean, after time, back in those days, they did go out on boats and they used to find the fish that way. Then trawlers came in, which I used to work on. Just imagine a steam trawler coming down here, coal powered. They could, stuff like that. They could introduce. I mean, it's like your fish farm as well. I mean, why not expand on the mod? A fish farm back in those days will look like that, but if they had something with the date in it, you know, it says this number of years the town has existed, 6 years. I mean, yeah, come on. The fish farm should be the size of that field, really. Beehives wouldn't be anything like that. You know, a farm, you should have a house included on it. You know, tractors eventually. Start getting rid of people. You know, start using ploughs. Well, horse-drawn ploughs. You know, your tree cutters, chainsaws. Get a sawmill. You know, start introducing shops. You know, so storage barns. I mean, I do have one here, like, can I find it? A general store. That's a mod. I mean, why the developers didn't expand on it, you know. Have a tool hardware store and, you know, just for tools. Same with your tool maker, really. Well, your blacksmith. All they can do is these. You know, this should be a list of items. Right, so you got this for the professions. If you use that for the blacksmith sort of menu layout, then you have like hammers, pitchforks, axes, chainsaws, and then you just click how many you want to build. I mean, it just makes the game a little bit better, doesn't it? If you think about it. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up for that episode. Well, for this episode. We got the storage barns. What I'll do off screen is I'll create a new pasture so we can expand our sheep farming. I'll also add in the trading post. And we can come up with some new ideas. If you guys have any ideas what you'd like to see in the game or I haven't mentioned, post them in the comments and I'll just say something about it on the next episode. Next episode should be tomorrow, again, half-hour long, or roundabouts, and hopefully this field might have actually got a bit more than 4%. So guys, thank you all for watching. If you liked today's video, please like it and also subscribe, and I'll see you guys definitely in the next video.